The Internet, a global network that connects billions today, began as a small military experiment in the 1960s. From the early days of ARPANET, where only a few computers could communicate, to the birth of email, the rise of the World Wide Web, and today's era of social media and cloud computing, the Internet has transformed every part of human life. Join us as we journey through the incredible evolution of the Internet. From its humble beginnings to the digital powerhouse that shapes our world today. Today we will talk about the history of the Internet, from the 1960s to now. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The beginning of digital communication. The story of the Internet begins in the early 1960s, during the height of the Cold War, when researchers and military strategists sought a communication system that could survive nuclear attacks. The idea of connecting computers in a network first took shape in the United States under a project called ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. Funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, ARPANET aimed to enable computers at different universities and research labs to communicate with each other. The first successful message was sent in 1969 between UCLA and Stanford, marking the birth of digital networking. Although the early system was simple, it introduced the concept of packet switching, a method of breaking data into small chunks for efficient transfer, a principle that still forms the backbone of the Internet today. 2. The growth of ARPANET and early networking. In the 1970s, ARPANET grew rapidly, connecting more research institutions and universities across the United States. Scientists like Vinton Cerf and Robert Kahn played a crucial role in developing the TCP/IP protocol, a universal language that allowed different networks to communicate seamlessly. By 1973, ARPANET had gone international, connecting to Norway and the United Kingdom. Email was also invented around this time by Ray Tomlinson, revolutionizing communication by allowing users to send text messages electronically. As ARPANET expanded, more independent networks emerged, eventually linking together to form the foundation of the Internet. The 1970s laid the technical groundwork for global connectivity, setting the stage for what would later become a digital revolution. 3. The 1980s. From research network to global system, the 1980s witnessed the Internet's transformation from a government research tool into a broader communication network. The introduction of Domain Name System, DNS, in 1983 simplified how users accessed websites by replacing numeric IP addresses with readable names like .com or .org. The same year, ARPANET officially adopted TCP/IP, creating the true Internet we recognize today. Educational institutions and private companies began connecting their systems, and networks like NSFNet, National Science Foundation Network, expanded access to researchers nationwide. This period also saw the emergence of Usenet, FTP, and early chat systems, allowing file sharing and discussions across computers. By the late 1980s, the Internet had evolved into a global network of networks, though still limited to professionals, scientists, and academics. 4. The birth of the World Wide Web. A monumental breakthrough came in 1989 when Sir Tim Berners-Lee, a British scientist working at CERN, invented the World Wide Web, WWW. His vision was to create a system that linked information across different computers using hyperlinks. He introduced 3 key technologies: HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and URLs, Uniform Resource Locators, the foundation of every website today. By 1991, the first website went live, marking the dawn of a new digital era. The web transformed the Internet from a technical research tool into a user-friendly information space. Suddenly, anyone could create and browse content easily. This innovation democratized information access and paved the way for the modern web experience we rely on today. 5. The 1990s. The Internet goes public. The 1990s marked the Internet's explosion into public life. With the release of Mosaic 1993 and later Netscape Navigator, web browsers made it simple for people to explore websites visually. Businesses quickly recognized the potential, leading to the rise of e-commerce giants like Amazon, 1994, and eBay, 1995. The introduction of search engines such as Yahoo and Google, 1998, made finding information easier than ever before. The dot-com boom began as companies rushed to build websites and claim their digital space. Email, chat rooms, and instant messaging became part of everyday communication. By the end of the decade, millions of people around the world were connected, and the internet had firmly established itself as a defining innovation of the modern age. 6. The 2000s. The rise of social media and broadband. As the new millennium began, the internet became faster and more accessible thanks to broadband connections replacing slow dial-up. This speed revolution enabled richer content, streaming, videos, and music to dominate online experiences. The early 2000s also witnessed the birth of social media. MySpace, 2003, Facebook, 2004, YouTube, 2005, and Twitter, 2006, transformed how people connected and shared their lives. Web 2.0 introduced a more interactive, user-driven internet, where users created and shared content rather than just consuming it. E-commerce flourished with PayPal, Alibaba, and Amazon becoming global giants. The internet also reshaped journalism, politics, and entertainment. By the late 2000s, mobile phones and Wi-Fi had made the internet an essential part of daily life worldwide. 7. The 2010s. The mobile and cloud revolution. The 2010s brought the internet into everyone's pockets. With the rise of smartphones, led by Apple's iPhone, 2007, and Android devices, people began accessing the internet everywhere. Mobile apps became the new norm, replacing many desktop services. The decade also saw the rise of cloud computing, allowing users to store data online through services like Google Drive, Dropbox, and iCloud. Social media platforms expanded into massive ecosystems. Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok redefined online expression. The era also saw the dominance of streaming platforms like Netflix and Spotify, transforming entertainment. E-commerce, online banking, and remote work became mainstream. The internet had evolved into not just a communication tool, but the very fabric of modern society. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.